to season 2 of the Sound Sisters.
Woo!
Season 1 was such a blur.
Your girls are back.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back. This is your host, Drea Doll. I'm here with my lovely ladies. Say hello, ladies.
Hello, ladies. Angela Rose Red.
Gabby Chaos. Meow.
On this episode, we've got Louiche Mayorga from Luicidal. We'll be talking to him about the suicidal tendencies,
Hell yeah.
the Dogtown days, what it was like to be a cholo back in the day.
Did they really lean?
I think they did, yo. And we're going to be discussing his current project, Luicidal, and the album that came out in October off of Cleopatra Records. So we'll be talking to him and get the scoop. But for now, you guys, let's do fucking round the room.
Jeez.
Angela, what's going on?
Oh my gosh, you guys. I missed you.
Oh my God.
Even though we talk every day via interwebs, but it's great. It's great to be back in Gabby's room, the Sound Sister
Rearranged studio.
Yeah. No, things are going really great. Just finished moving and getting things together and finally have my own art space.
Awesome.
Which is pretty awesome. And trying to gear up for upcoming punk rock and paintbrushes. So excited. This is going to be an awesome show. Plus, as you guys know, I'm going to be curating the local art show within the show.
Yeah.
Plus showing some pieces. So I've been pretty preoccupied with that. And I also did just lock down another upcoming commission piece to do some of the artwork, photographic artwork for Bowcat's upcoming record. So I'm pretty
Is that how you
stoked on
say it? Bowcat?
Bowcat?
Or is it Bowcat?
Bowcat?
Meow meow cat?
Meow meow.
Meow cat.
Love the cat.
What are
I
you
don't
doing?
know.
You're taking pictures of them?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Well, it's their conceptual like art and stuff. So the cover art, I do believe. So I'll be taking the photo of that. Can't discuss too much details as of yet, but I'm pretty excited about it. So
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Where'd you move to?
so I moved. I'm still in Tempe, so still living there, but it's kind of like the suburbs, like by Four Peaks. So I'm like in a house.
Oh.
And then Rico, my husband, he's got his band room. I got my art room. Barnabas Batsy's got his backyard. So
That's
everyone's
awesome.
happy in the family. So
That's awesome. Everybody has their own little space there.
Yeah. I'm really excited. I'm like just really focusing on artwork, doing more of my photography, still, plugging away at schoolwork, almost done with my bachelor's degree. Whoop. So
Yeah.
it's been good.
Awesome, dude. Well, congratulations on your
Thanks.
move.
Thanks, dudes.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to be doing the punk rock and paintbrushes with you guys, and having this like new art space is going to be put to some good use with this. So I'm excited about the concept too. So they kind of let me run with a concept, and it's going to be called The Art of the Lyrics. So more info on upcoming episodes.
Yeah. And Gabby, what's going on?
Oh man, where do we even start? I don't know where to start. I do a lot of things. I'm back in school, trying to finish that. I remodeled my studio because I had a lot of free times on my hands since we stopped hanging out. So I just remodeled the whole thing. I don't know, what else have we been doing? Just a lot of work, band, music.
You went into the studio and recorded some solo stuff.
Yeah.
I always forget about my own stuff. It's awesome. I'm waiting on the tracks for that to be done. But other than that, it was pretty good. 72 hours, we did 5 songs, and then I recorded everything else. I had my drummer, and then I did everything else: vocals, bass, guitars, leads, just how I wanted it. So hopefully people like it.
Doesn't sound like you at all doing everything.
If
You're gearing up for
you gotta do it yourself.
music video too, right?
Yeah, March 1st, we're supposed to shoot our first music video. So
and I'm going to be taking
freaking-
photos behind the scenes.
I'm freaking
Stoked.
but
Yeah.
it's a lot of stuff coming fast, but it's about time. So that's part of what I've been doing. So what about you, Drea?
Me? Well, we just got back from NAMM.
Damn.
Yeah,
went
Nam.
to
Got
Nam.
Nam.
Got Nam.
Got Nam.
Yeah, how'd that go, guys?
Oh, yeah. We took a trip out to NAMM on courtesy of Fender as Fender artists, which was amazing. As far as the convention, we got to see a lot of new toys.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff I want. And
Yeah. Holy wall of Fender amps, Batman, that you guys stood in front of. Huge.
Oh, you so cute. Baby, those were Marshalls.
Whatever.
You so cute.
You're so cute,
It was
girl.
an amp. It plays things.
We're running out 4 hours of sleep that day.
No,
That's
yeah. We
awesome.
played the show the night before with Tsunami Bomb. Sold out show at the Yucca.
Yeah.
Got to meet Tsunami Bomb. They loved the Venomous Pinks. Got 4 hours of sleep. Literally jumped on the plane the next day. Got dropped off at our hotel. Walked to the convention. Met up with Myra from Bad Cop, and Cass from Union 13, and hung out with our friends all day.
Nice.
Went to dinner with Myra, who that ended up being a fucking adventure in itself. We got sucked into the Disneyland Bermuda Triangle vortex of missing the turns and going into the actual Disneyland parking structure and having to be exited out with a flyer because we turned into the wrong.
A part of me would die because I'm like,
You know
I'm
what?
so close, but I can't go in.
It was nice to like sit and enjoy the ride because Myra was driving. So.
Yeah, it took like an hour to get like half a mile.
Yeah, I think we could have walked it, honestly.
Oh, shit.
Seriously, from our hotel room.
Yeah. No,
That was
so we
fun,
did
though.
that.
I mean, I always think it's bad when I accidentally get in the airport part in Phoenix.
Right.
You know how you accidentally like, oh no, I'm going by the airport and I'm not even leaving. It's can only imagine the hell in which that Disneyland.
I don't remember. I lost count on how many
Missed
bitches we
turns.
had to flip on Ball Road.
Fucking ball.
But God bless Myra, she got us there. She was determined to get us to fucking Tequila Joe's or whatever it was called.
Did you have tequila? One of you.
We did
No.
not.
No.
We did not. It was not that kind of trip. It was
No, we were really hungry.
I was starving, but yeah. And then the next day we met up with Jenny from Bad Cop and somehow finagled our way into the studio with Bad Cop.
At fucking Hurley.
Finagled.
Yeah,
headquarters.
so by the way, I was sitting in my, living room just flipping through stories. I'm all, my fucking bitches are singing gang vocals? What? I'm all like typing in the group message like, what the hell's going on? You didn't tell me? You didn't tell me?
Why are you
Tell
holding
us,
out?
sister.
Why are you holding out?
Just let me live vicariously through your awesomeness.
Dude, sometimes things just fall in your lap and
Right.
it
So
happens.
cool.
So
Yeah.
we got to go and experience that with them, which was amazing.
Yeah.
They are fucking professionals when it comes to their game vocals, man. They do
Yeah.
not fuck around.
That's amazing.
It was really cool to watch.
I was sweating a little bit.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to. Am I
Shit.
singing all
Right.
Like,
Was it just you two asking for, or did
And
anyone else?
Cass.
we had Cass with
Yeah.
us from Union 13.
Okay,
who's
cool.
Our personal chauffeur and LA guide as well.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, but it was just, it was like a girl gang reunion.
Right.
Aw,
was.
That's
Which was
awesome.
amazing.
It was really cool to see.
Yeah. So,
Right.
yeah. That
I was
our
just so
weekend.
excited for you
Yeah.
guys. I was like, fucking A, dude.
Yeah.
And I heard kind of in one of your stories where it was, or maybe it was Stacy's like story on Instagram. I heard a little bit of the song.
Yes.
No joke. I could totally pick out you guys' voice out of it. Not in a bad way.
You
but,
think so?
Yeah, but that's just me. I'm like listening to it. But I've also like heard your voices in that. Maybe I just in my mind wanted to hear it.
Well, the
I
engineer
also
didn't
called
say it
the-
sucked, so
What's that?
the engineer didn't say it sucked or nobody was out of
Right,
pitch. So I
right.
think
Yeah.
we did okay.
Yeah, gang vocals. It's
You've been to our gang vocals.
Yeah, and
how
I actually just did one with Miles to Nowhere where too, and that was pretty cool because I was singing on the same mic with like Critical Miss, also Amanda from Shame, like real fucking singers, and
Yeah.
I'm like sweating bullets. But Megan was from Critical Miss was so nice. She's like, "No, dude, you sound really, really good." Like, and I was like, "Thanks, even if you're lying, it's okay." But Kristen was saying to us that if. Luckily, none of you guys sucked because if you did, I was going to put you in another room and just not tell you that we turned off your mic.
Oh man.
But nobody
that's fucked up.
got to that room, so I think I was good. But yeah, there was like 6 or 7 of us girls, and then there was like 10 dudes. So they had us do a lot of layering.
Oh yeah.
And so, and there was also another chick that's done a lot of acoustic stuff, like with Jason DeVore and stuff. Like, these are like real singers. Somehow they asked me to be a. I don't know. I'm like thinking, did she? I don't even know if she has heard me sing, but I'm gonna go with it. So I didn't get stuck in the room, so it's all right.
See, that's what happens. You just go for it.
You
Man.
just go
for it.
You know?
It was
You
fun.
never know.
It's always fun.
So now we can say we play fucking basketball at Hurley's headquarters.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. I was like,
We had
dude,
time to kill, and there's a hoop, and
They had a
there's
basketball hoop. It was
So, like,
life.
Dre,
You guys
let's
know
go.
I'm like this
Yeah,
avid,
that's
like basketball fan. So like,
Dude, I got a picture of you like fucking shooting. in
oh
the
hell
air.
yeah, my form's all good. I'm like, yeah, look at that. Look at that.
I was so
It's a trip.
cool. Maybe we don't have to do Sound Sister basketball games. They get it out of their system already.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm buying
No,
one.
we're still doing that. We're still doing it.
We're still doing it.
I have one free weekend this month, next
Okay.
month, so I'm gonna consider looking for a hoop.
I told her, I'm like, you should
Yeah.
get one.
Yeah.
I'm all talking her into it. I'm like, you should get one
Yeah.
so we can play hoops.
Yeah.
Here's the pros and cons.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome. I'm so stoked for you guys.
So yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good weekend.
Good
But
times.
I mean, we've all
Yeah.
been fucking busy,
Yeah.
Yes.
and
It's a blur.
it's good to be badass, you guys, back for season
Yeah.
2.
It's been insane. Like between recording,
Yeah.
between being a badass.
There'll be extra meows on this season.
Yeah, meow.
Extra meows.
Yeah, I've never been so busy with photography.
I
The
can.
past couple of months, it's been amazing. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's good to be back in the studio
Hustle.
with you guys.
Yeah. So it's good to see you guys. I'm happy we're here. Do we want to announce the other podcast, or are we gonna wait?
I don't
Or
know.
make a Sound Sister announcement? Should we wait or should we not?
I think we should, just on the fact
Okay.
that you said, should we? And
Oh.
people are going to be like, what the
Bitches,
fuck?
you didn't follow through.
It's like saying,
Yeah.
it's like saying, I have a
Teaser.
secret, but I can't tell you.
I have some really great news, but you'll have to
Just
wait.
make ghost noises.
On that note, no, you guys, we're gonna be doing a spin-off podcast with our friend Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
It's Kitty, remember?
Kitty.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow.
And I love it.
Extra meows.
Extra meows.
Yeah.
No, we're going to be doing a spin-off podcast with our friend Miss Kitty, and it's going to be called Grave Sisters.
Ooh.
So I will let your guys' minds wander with that. What are we doing?
Marinate.
Are we digging up graves? Are we burying ourselves? I don't know.
Possibilities are endless, really.
Tune in. We'll definitely tune in and link you and post.
There'll be
when
a
it's ready.
coming soon
Coming soon.
website. So
all
keep
the
checking our website because it's gonna pop up one day.
Anyway, on that note, 'cause I gotta throw that one in. On that note, let's go ahead and jump into the punk rock news segment here on the Sound Sister podcast. Up first, we've got, dude, Bikini Kill! Guys,
All the girls to the front.
hell yeah!
Fucking
Girls to the
A.
front!
Fucking A.
We want revolution! Yes! We have Bikini Kill! And I don't have tickets!
I know.
You tried, didn't you?
I fucking tried,
Yes,
man.
you did. And then I was the dick that messaged you an hour or two later. Did you get any? Did you?
Did you get tickets? I'm like, fuck.
Did you get?
I did
tickets?
not.
No,
you?
I
Oh,
didn't.
okay.
But I mean, I guess like I would have already known it.
No one got tickets.
No one got
man.
tickets.
I had multiple browsers open. I had my phone open.
Oh, dang.
Nothing.
But they are adding other shows, right?
So yeah, so we're here. We've got, they're going to be playing LA on April 25th and 26th, which are sold out. They added a show May 2nd in LA, sold out.
Wow.
Also hitting up New York City on May 31st, June 1st, and June 5th. All sold out.
Wow.
So, I mean, if you've got $900 and you can spare it and buy it on StubHub, more
Yeah.
power to you. But fuck that
Fuck
shit.
that, yeah.
But yeah, so maybe, just maybe, they'll start booking more shows and we
Yeah.
might get lucky.
Hmm.
But
Maybe.
Bikini Kill's back, guys,
Yes.
which is awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day.
So all you ladies better get to the fucking front for
Dude,
us.
they did get to the front and they bought all the fucking tickets. All right. Up next here, we've got Lorna Doom of the Germs has passed away, unfortunately, you guys. Back on January 16th. Cause of death is unknown at this time. I think Greg Hetson from Circle Jerks posted that it was cancer.
Mm.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah.
But Lorna is just such a punk pioneer to, late 70s, early 80s punk rock. Her and Darby Crash, man. Just a sad loss. Just sad in general when we start losing our pioneers, man.
Right.
And it seems like it's happening more
Starting.
and more often, and it's just shitty. So, rest in peace, Lorna. Definitely go blast some Germs tunes. And thank you for everything you've done for punk rock women and being out there in the front lines,
Hell yeah.
We appreciate you. And then finally, Bad Cop's back in the studio. News to me. News to me. We heard what was going down, and it sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
They've got about they're halfway done. They're thinking maybe a June release or fall release, but from what I can tell you, it sounded great. It's Bad Cop.
Yeah.
They've definitely evolved in their songwriting lyrically. They're just each of them is fucking so talented, like individually.
Yeah.
Amazing songwriters and singers.
And they're good people.
Oh,
who
yeah.
are completely
Dude.
genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so positive and supportive.
Yeah.
We definitely had some good conversation with all of them.
Yeah, that was kind of
And-
surreal having breakfast with Jenny.
Yeah.
Like, you're eating what I
You're
eat.
eating, yeah.
You're eating food.
Yeah. Rock stars go to Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we did
I
follow.
love
We did go
her.
to Trader Joe's.
We
with
went to
her.
Trader Joe's with Jenny.
Yeah.
I seriously think her heart is made of unicorn hugs. I swear. I just
Yeah.
adore her. Look up to her just in so many ways, but hold on a second. Gabby's dying. Maybe this she took the Grave Sisters thing a little too literally. Are you okay?
Drink some water, Gabby!
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
You're choking on your spit again.
Don't look at her. Don't look at her. Don't look at her. Fuck.
Crank. She is
Well,
great. All right.
while she catches
Gather yourself.
herself.
Collect yourself. We have an
She's
interview.
just that fucking excited about this new Bad Cop record.
It was such a good time.
So,
Oh, man.
so riddle me this: what label is it going to be under? Is it still going to be on Fat?
Yeah. It's
Yeah?
going to be a fat record.
Damn, that's awesome. Good
Yeah.
run for them, man.
Hell yeah.
For being, I mean,
Dude, what they're doing is goals, honestly.
yeah,
Touring, recording,
yeah,
living the dream.
yeah.
So,
I'm telling. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
everything except the recording part for me. No, it's great. Even at when we went to the LA punk rock and paintbrushes, I just got so much wonderful advice from Jenny about just art, just doing the damn thing and being an artist and what it takes. So definitely for sure goals. Hashtag goals.
Hashtag go.
Hashtag Gabby's still alive.
You okay, Gabby?
Yes.
All right, I think that's our cue to take a break here
Yeah.
so Gabby can
Breathe.
recuperate. Let's go ahead and jump into Luicidal ST Posse right here on the Sound Sister Podcast.
Take
and we're back. This is Sound Sisters, and on the phone we have Lou Mayorga. Give it up for Lou. Woo! Yeah.
You can call me Louiche. You know, that's what's on the records. How you guys doing?
Well, I apologize. We'll call you Louiche. My bad, man.
There you go. Lou is like for the judge when I'm in trouble. Like, Lou Mayorga, please stand up. You know.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, thank you so much for calling in and talking to us.
Yes, ma'am.
My name's Drea Doll. I'm the host here at the Sound Sister podcast. If you could just real quick, just give the listeners a brief explanation on who you are and what you do.
Okay, well, I'm Louiche Mayorga, the bass player from the first 3 Suicidal Tendencies albums, and in a band also called Hornito that I've had since '89, and Luicidal, a band that I've had for 6 years or so. It's a new band, my new band. And we just kind of picked up where I left off in the 80s as far as punk rock and the style of music I'm putting out. In a nutshell. There you go.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, that's great. And where are you from?
Venice Beach, California.
Dogtown?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So how old were you when you started playing bass?
I was around 12 or 13 years old.
Do you remember what kind of bass you had?
I had a Caliphone bass. It was given to me by my my godmother's boyfriend, who ended up being a big jerk. Rest in peace. The bass a friend has now, but it was a good bass. I took photos with my old band, High Voltage, and yeah, it was a really cool bass. It was a Caliphone bass.
Oh, that's awesome. Are any of those photos lying around anywhere on the internet?
Yeah, there's on my Facebook, my Luicidal Facebook and my Louiche Mayorga Facebook. I got a lot of pictures, and if you just fish through, there's like a few pictures of me as a boy, 13 years old, and I have it around my neck. So
Okay, great.
it says, yeah. So.
Great. And I'm Angela Rose Red. I'm the co-host, and it's really great to be speaking with you. We got Chaos too, the other co-host here. But we're really excited for you to be coming out to Arizona this weekend. Have you played a lot in Arizona?
I try to hit at least twice a year, you know, and it's always a blast every time I do. I love it. I love the little trip.
That's great. So what first got you turned into punk rock?
After high school, I went to school with Mike Nero. We were all junior high school, R.J. Herrera, Mike Clark. We're all in the same school. At that point, I think it was 81. I was in line at the local college. Mike was standing in front of me. We started shooting the shit. I was a musician. I was a rock and roller, you know, Led Zeppelin, Skinner, all that shit. And he told me that his band needed a bass player, and if I would go try out. And we talked a little bit in line right there as we were registering for, you know, City Community College. And I think I went that night or the day later, and I got the gig like that. Boom, bam, you know. That's how I got into it. And then I started, after I joined the band, then I started listening to other bands. You know what I mean? Like I was really into Minor Threat and Bad Religion and Circle Jerks, Black Flag. Those were and Descendants. That was my beginning punk rock music I was listening to, you know.
So did you have any, like growing up, we like to call them fangirl geeking out moments as far as other musicians that you've played with over the years?
Well, I mean, in hindsight, you mean?
Yes. Just like over the years, what are some of your favorite bands that you've played with on stage?
Like the Ramones, the Peppers, Chili Peppers opened up for us. Agnostic Front. There was a lot of bands. You know, SOD. We did some shows with SOD. Everybody. We played with Slayer. You know, Those are the bands we played with. You know, we were in good company back then. We were doing big things. You know what I mean? I remember hanging out at a bar with Joey Ramone, and because Institutionalizer just came out, I think maybe not even a year before that, and he asked if I had something to do with Institutionalizer. I said yeah, and we just talked for a little bit. It was at the bottom of the Café de Grand, the club in LA in Hollywood, and that was a cool night, man. It was a cool night.
Dang, that's awesome. So I have to know, like, what were you guys drinking? If you were at a bar, what was Joey Ramone drinking with you?
We were drinking beer. I remember that beer.
Okay, that's safe.
No,
That's safe. Beer's always good.
no, he drank a lot of beer, so yeah.
Do you have any other like memorable stories from the road like that one?
There was another story with Joey Ramone, and I guess it was some of his bandmates. We were playing the Ritz in New York, and our manager at the time, I think it was Ron Peterson. He didn't know that I met with Joey and we hung out. And I remember we were playing at the Ritz on the stage, and he came up to the side and he goes, "Hey man, we had to kick out Joey Ramone. He was drinking all the beers backstage." I'm like, "Dude, no, you should leave him alone." And I was like, why are you kicking Joey Ramone out for drinking the beers, Anyway, I never forgot that. I always get a giggle,
Yeah, you should have told him, "Hey, if you were Joey Ramone, you could drink all the beers, but you're not, so he can."
Yeah,
Oh man. So tell us a little bit about the punk scene back then in Venice. Like was it just as crazy as we read now?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was there was no one before us. We're frontiers in our own little way, no one looked like us. We stood out. And we were really young, and when you're young, it's just like you don't give a fuck, and it's just like it's your time. We knew it, you know what I mean? It just in our scene, it's our scene that we had, it was like we're going all the gigs. Even if we didn't have a band, we were still like a big little clique, you know what I mean? It was our scene, and the band. And once the band, we're doing our thing, and then the record came out, it was like we're on top of the world, you know what I mean? And it was pretty wild. It was a lot of violence, and that was it back then. It was all about being hard. We were young. All we wanted to do was fight, it seemed like, And which was it was fucking lame. If I look at it now, and we messed up part of the scene. I think in our neighborhood, in LA, punk rock, and we were banned. Playing
shit.
But I look at it now and like just like I'm in Luicidal now, and I'm carving my new way again, but I'll talk to these old promoters and they'll remember some shit. I can just tell that, there's a little stigma, like you fuckers, you guys ruined this shit back in the day, so.
Was it because of the
that's the vibe I get. Who knows? But that's the vibe I get. And we get booked. We get booked now and all that.
Was that because of the fighting? You guys ruined it for everyone?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'd go to gigs and be a bunch of dicks. You know what I mean?
And were your parents supportive of your music choices back then?
Well, my mom liked anything I did. My dad, he was never really around.
Okay.
I mean, he was like happy for me, but he didn't help in any way. So.
And are you Hispanic?
Yeah, I'm Mexican. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'm Chicana and Gabby's Mexican. So today, just being punk rock chicks now, our parents are just kind of, they're like, "What are you doing?" It's like,
These girls ain't white. Hey, that's.
Hey,
that's
I'm white, and my parents are still asking the same fucking thing, so I get it.
Well, I mean, like back then, we could, like, you gotta remember, like, we grew up in the Dogtown era too. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
a lot of those Dogtowners ended up being punkers, like Jay Adams.
Yeah.
They went from looking hippie to looking like gangster. You know what I mean? And where we lived, it was really a lot of Chicanos gangs, and Venice was really a Mexican, had nothing to do with punks or nothing, but like a really, gang infested area in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, and we couldn't go walk around with mohawks and like stupid, you know what I mean, and hairpins and you know what I mean. We just couldn't do it. We didn't. So we were homeboys. We had our own style, and we just took that neighborhood street look to the gigs, and that was that. You know what I mean? So we had our own look.
Hell yeah. Because I bet your mom was probably like, mijo, you know, not understanding it. Or why, like you said, why do you want to be like those white people? You know, 'cause my parents have said that to me too. I'm like, Mom, it's not white. Like, you don't understand, Mom.
I'm gonna go write a punk song about it.
Right. I want to. I'm just kidding. So yeah.
So going back to your suicidal tendency days, so there's an iconic photo on your first album where you guys are hanging upside down on the self-titled album. How old were you in that pic?
I was 19.
Okay. Who came up with that concept? It was pretty interesting.
Glenn Friedman, the photographer. Glenn Friedman. We're supposed to be scapegoats left hung out to dry, because we were dicks and being banned, and we were, everyone was talking. We had just we didn't have a record out, but I think it was Maximum. What was it? One of those punk rock magazines put this, like the worst band. I guess they have a vote. They vote bands and stuff, whatever. And we got voted biggest assholes, worst band. And there was like 3 things worse, and it was on the cover.
Wow.
And
okay.
But right after that, our record came out before the next year's issue came out. I think it was not Thrash. What was it? Anyway, our record came out. We were best band, best new band, and best record. So kiss my grits. We went from bad boys to badasses in the
Hell yeah.
punk rock genre. Yeah.
So do you remember taking that pic? Who came up with what were the semantics around it?
Well, if you see me, I think I'm wearing a white T-shirt, and I got a little bit of gut, and if you look at our faces, man, we're like in pain. There was no moon boots. My ass, they double tied rope. They had to go get rope, and you could see the rope going down that bar.
Oh, yes, I could totally see it. Yeah. Because I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, so we all roped, and it was painful. Our friends were pushing us up to hang ourselves, and, let us down lightly and push us back up to, get back up and on our shit. There was flames back there. They were really high, but it was a time-lapse photo, and I guess by the end of the time-lapse photo, the flames just went down. So if you look at the bottom of the flame, there's like a little bit of flames, but it was cooler because at earlier times, the flames were higher. I mean, we were kind of getting hot and not burnt, but it's like, whoa, fuck, it's fucking hot. You know what I mean? But throw it in there, but those are smaller flames, of course. But I remember that really well.
Wow.
Dockweiler Beach in Los Angeles. That's underneath the LAX. Planes go right up that area right there.
Oh, okay.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
That's badass.
Yeah.
I also had some questions about your latest album artwork for Luicidal for Born in Venice. Who did the artwork for that, and how did that concept come about?
That was done by Mark Islas. He's done some work for me before. He's an artist. He's badass, as you can tell. I was gonna use. Have you know Rick Clayton? The name Rick Clayton.
I don't.
On the first album, he did a lot of those drawings on the first album.
Oh,
see those drawings around that photo.
Okay.
The photo you're looking at. There's the photos of the t-shirts, of the shirts.
Mm-hmm.
He did most of those. He's a badass artist, and I was gonna use one of his, but it was kind of demonic. And this my other friend's artwork just seemed like it would fit right. Born in Venice with the guy throwing the V, and Born in Venice, Old English in that scroll, the bottom. And that just seemed to work better than like it was like some devil dude with horn. I mean, the fucking photos, the drawing is badass, but didn't fit like this one did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it definitely fits the overall feel of the album. Does he do other work for you as far as any merch or anything like
Yeah, I
that?
mean, other T-shirts. Yeah, well, I made that into a T-shirt. He's done like 2 or 3 T-shirts for me,
Cool.
and he's been working on some more. I
Nice.
mean,
Do you
that
like,
one's a couple years old. So
sorry. Do you like to use a lot of local artists? Is that what you seek
yeah,
out?
yeah. I like to use people I know as opposed to like, oh, I'm looking for an artist. I got to put something online. No. I like to keep like why you know what I mean. Just help my friends out, and they're good enough and they're bad enough. They're badass enough to
Keep it in the
to
family.
litigate. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'll say that. Keep it in the families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys cook good Mexican food? You guys cook good Mexican food?
I could flip a tortilla.
I can eat
With
Mexican
a
food. Just kidding.
with a spatula or you use your fingers?
No, you got to use the fingers, Holmes.
There you go. Okay, all
Yeah.
right. You're all right. You're all right.
I'm okay.
So yeah.
Wait.
Gabby's a good cook.
Yeah,
She
I make good enchiladas.
she gets down.
Wait, Luigi, okay, so say you had to have a burrito. What would be your
Burrito.
burrito?
What would be your
choice?
burrito?
What's it?
because we cook a little different. LA Mexicans are different than Texas Mexicans, Arizona Mexicans,
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
And even over here, there's beach. I'm a beach Mexican, and then there's LA Mexicans, like East. They're all different. But me, I like beef. I don't like cilantro. I don't like pico de gallo. I just like basic, some beans. I like steak and chili colorado. You know what I mean? Cheese and just not a real big one. Nice one, drenched with some super hot, like wet. Like a wet burrito, you know what I mean?
Nice.
I'm pretty easy.
Nice.
Well, now I want a burrito.
I do. I always want a burrito. For the record, that was Drea asking about the burrito.
All right. Are you guys going to the show?
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're definitely
Yeah.
gonna try to make it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're stoked for it.
Lie to me and say yeah. No, hell yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I said
You got to
hell
come out.
because
There you go.
I've seen you guys before, but I think it was in a backyard kind of show. Maybe
Probably. Oh,
yeah.
we still that show. That was like some dusty night show,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah. It was like, do you remember where it was? Gabby?
It was in Phoenix. Some weird backyard show.
That was a
Yeah.
hoedown.
It was.
I'm
Like the drum set was like a Sears drum set.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, that was the first time seeing you guys. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
And that's. So are you guys? So it's Tempe, right? Or is it
I
Phoenix?
think it was somewhere like downtown
Yeah,
Phoenix,
downtown
but
Phoenix. Because I couldn't find parking.
yeah.
Cool.
No, yeah.
So what else?
I just remember
Yeah,
at that show, I was getting texts from people, and they were like, "Yo, your brother is getting kicked the fuck out." I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I'm
he was
staying.
like going all crazy at Luicidal.
Girl, I'm staying. Finishing.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely be out.
Yeah. Come say hi and get a T-shirt or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll say what's up.
For sure.
So, by the way, as a Chicana who plays punk rock, thank you for having a female vocalist sing your version of Institution.
Oh.
¿Cómo se dice en español, Gabby?
Don't ask me.
Institutionalizado.
Yeah. Thank you, man. That's
Yeah,
badass.
Yeah. So you understand the words and everything, right?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Angela, you get it?
I just finished Spanish too, so I get some of it. I'm slowly learning.
Me being a
it's
Chicano, my dad took us. I learned Spanish different ways on the streets,
True.
But that's good. I'm glad you guys like it. And what than that? You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to make it all just like the first one,
Yeah, for
Verse,
sure.
verse.
Yeah, it's gives the female perspective, and as a Latina and a punk rocker, and our parents stripping out on us. So yeah, hell yeah, thank you for doing that. That was awesome. What was the decision to go with CC on vocals for that one?
They wanted me to do it in Spanish, and I was like, and they were like asking me if I knew anybody. I just, with my other band, Horny Toad, we used to play with Ceci and Tijuana No in the early '90s and shit. So then I started researching because I haven't really been in touch with Tijuana No in a while. I started researching them, and they're still playing, but Ceci wasn't. She was in LA. I just hit her up, and she was down. She blew me away with her cover, what she did, especially the fast part, man. She just owned that shit. She took it, you know what I mean, and just made it her own. And I couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, and especially to sing it in Spanish like how she does, and how fast and how well it's articulated. It's amazing.
Yeah. I'm having fun with it.
Well, and just someone who isn't fluent in Spanish, and even if I mean, obviously that song is iconic, so I know the original version of it, but I just think that other people who had never heard the original version could still understand the intensity and what it was saying, even if they didn't speak Spanish, and that is powerful in itself.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely energetic.
Really dug what you guys did with it, because it's hard, trying to change up a cover, and like Drea was saying, just adding the female vocalist added this other sense of meaning to it. So
yeah,
especially right now, what's going on around us,
Oh, I know.
Yeah, like the Me Too movement and
exactly
female empowerment. Yeah, for sure. I just want to tell you that my favorite track on here was ST Posse.
Mine too.
I liked it a lot.
Awesome.
That's some good shit, huh?
Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah.
We're going to be doing a video for that really soon. And this Friday, we get another video for One Steel Soldier, and it comes out on Friday.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful song, and it's Dale Henderson from Beowulf on vocals, and the lyrics are really cool, but it's like a rock track, but the music's beautiful. It's really, really, really nice, and I do all the guitars on it, and that's coming out this Friday. And then after that comes out, we're gonna try to do an ST Posse video, and it's gonna be badass.
What are you shooting it in LA?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you allowed to reveal any details, concepts that you have for the video, or is that still
probably just a fun dance thing? You know what I mean? Just people probably like, people just having fun with that, dancing to that music. And I want to, I do want to do a Soul Train line.
No way.
Yeah.
Dancing, right? That's a real dance. And even a viejita lady would like, just the rhythm is really nice. Rhythm, you know what I mean? It's all about rhythm, and I want to put a Soul Train line in the video for the ST Posse, just for fun,
Hell yeah.
But old punkers, doing the boogaloo down the trail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah! So, what was the writing process like for this record?
I got the deal, and I've always done punk and metal, and I just wanted to, just change it a little bit and put songs in it like, ST Posse and Steel Soldier and Punk Chick. Is your Punk Chick? Rosa la Marihuana, La Marimacha. And those are all from my old band Horny Toad, and I wrote those songs. So I just took them and just sped them up a little bit, and I put some harder lyrics to them, to make it fit on this album. Just coaching the guys, like, do it like this, do it like that, and it worked out.
What was that like for you to just revisit some old work? You said that you coached them through it, but was there other surprises along the way that you, when you're adding the other elements, that you had a different outlook than you did previously when you wrote it?
No, well, see, they were always good. I've been playing them and whatever, but the thing that made the difference was working with this engineer who helped me. He dubbed out the rhythm, the bass drum, like you hear those noises, like all the echoes and stuff, and he added some really cool shit to it and just made it more dynamic and just fun and danceable. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what happened was, meeting this guy and making it, making the snare pop, putting echo plexes on the snare and shit like that. Just studio trick shit. I mean, where in punk rock, it's just balls out. You just, go straight ahead and just do the song.
Right.
But this kind of stuff, I got to open up a little bit in the studio. Yeah.
Cool. And I want to talk about the Cleopatra records. What's it like being on a label that has so many great bands? I mean, like, how did you guys get a connection with them?
It was, well, my friend Patrick, he's the manager, and he talked with, he had a relationship with him already. I wasn't doing shit. I was like, yo, man, come on. Trying to get a deal. I want to put another record. So he made one call. That same afternoon, we went, because they had offices. Are you getting off? Yeah. Yeah, we had offices. Want to go with you? Yeah. We had offices. They had offices in LA, and we went that afternoon, and bam, they offered us a deal. That wasn't big, but they gave us a budget. It was kind of cool, and we were off to the races.
So, and is this how many years have you guys been with them, or is this record the first one out on?
We've been around for like 6 years or so. I think.
Okay, awesome.
5-6 years.
And go
ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, do you have any advice for any upcoming bands who are trying to get signed to, like a label that size or any?
I would just keep playing and have fun, and just whoever the writers are on the band, let them be open to if they can be open to ideas. And me personally, I like hooks and riffs, like catchy guitar parts, intros, and I like playing the verses real rhythmically, like when I'm playing the bass, I consider it kind of like a percussion instrument and a bass. Like I just try to be really rhythmic, you know what I mean, and just make people's heads bob. But that's my advice. Or the hooks and riffs are important too, catchy guitar parts, and just having everything sound uniform and nice, and basically bottom line is you have to have fun doing it, and the people have to see you having fun doing it.
So make them bop.
Make them bump.
Yeah, make them bump and bop. That cholo lean. Real quick here, out of curiosity, what was the first show you played?
When? In my life, or when I was...
Yeah, your first show ever. What was the first show you played?
When I was like a little kid, I was with band High Voltage. We just did garages. I couldn't surf or skate for shit, and these Dogtown guys would have little garage parties, and they would let us play while they were, doing their thing, partying, in the Dogtown area.
Okay.
So it was kind of cool. So little cool. Garages around the neighborhood.
Yeah. And then has there been a worse show? Like, what was your worst show?
Ever.
My worst show ever.
See, mine, I puked on stage one time, and I was so fucking embarrassed. But then people were like, nah, dude, it's cool.
It's punk rock.
It looked cool. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
See, and on the flip side, me being the photographer, one of the worst is that's what I like to focus on is photography. But the worst show that I photographed is getting a mic to the face. And it was the same thing. I was like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing is that? It just got like a mic stand fell on my face. And everyone's like, no, that looks badass and punk as fuck. So I guess apparently no matter what your worst show or moment could be, I guess it could turn out to be
cool.
Wow. I've had just a lot of things that happened. Either fighting off a stage or just one time I made some marijuana cookies, and it hit me right when I got on stage, and I remember I forgot that I ate it. And
oh man!
I was like, what the fuck? And I made it. It was really strong.
Oh shit.
It was really strong, and I was peaking on the stage. Oh man, I was so fucked up. I remember getting up the stage. It was so packed. People were walking to the left, people walking to the right, and somehow I got stuck in the middle. And I was just going in a circle, and my feet just going in a circle, little steps going in a little circle.
So advice is always remember your edibles before hitting the stage, right?
Yes. Yes.
So just going back to, you were talking about the first show that you'd ever been, and it was a bunch of it was like a house show with a bunch of skaters and whatnot. Was that really common when you guys were first, forming, when you first started playing music?
What, the scene, you mean? That scene?
Yeah. Just the skating scene,
Yeah.
house shows, that kind of thing. Was that more common than actually going to clubs or music venues?
Bob, you gotta remember, I was 13 years old, 14 years old doing this,
Yeah.
And everybody was older, so I was just, we're just happy to be hanging out because they would let us because we could, because we could play music.
Oh, that's awesome. So you created your own stage.
My own, need, for these guys to, have them to hang out. They were all older. We were younger.
Now, so talking about scenes, what is something you love about your current scene right now?
I like, we just played this really cool show in East LA, and it was honestly, it was really cool because it was like oversold out. It was all raza. This is LA. There's a big Latin Mexican scene in the, they're into ska, punk rock, everything.
Mm-hmm.
They're into Ozzy. There's Latins really support the scenes, and
Yeah.
stuff like that is really, it's really super cool. That's what I like about it. I mean, it's a guaranteed fun time playing around here.
Right. Now, what do you dislike about it?
Well,
is there anything
the
to dislike?
scene, nothing. I mean,
it's pretty good.
It's, there's nothing I don't like about it. It's all good.
Cool. And is there any bands in that area that we should be listening to, or that really stand out in your scene?
The Corrupted Youth is a really cool band.
Yeah.
You've heard of them?
Hell yeah. What's his name?
Like
Nacho, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those guys are really cool. We just did a show for them, and that's the show in question, and it was pretty fucking badass. It was fucking nutty. It's not, there's video on it on their site, or Luicidal site. You guys should check it out if you guys want to check it out. I mean, I don't know if the podcast it includes video or pictures, but there's some great footage.
Hell yeah.
Well,
yeah, we can link it on the website for sure. Check that out. So before we wrap it up here, what's next for Luicidal?
We'll probably be booking some Canada shows real soon, and maybe thinking about Europe. So we're just doing a lot of one-offs around here right now, just to keep things going. But that's the next step, and hopefully record another album next year. But
And
work this album, and
yeah.
to keep trucking.
So you've got the music video for ST Posse coming soon. They're going to be touring. Sounds like one-offs. Where can fans or the listeners, where can they find your stuff on social media?
Oh, okay, cool. Well, there's a Luicidal official on Facebook, on Instagram, or Luicidal Venice Punks. And that's pretty much it right now. And we're pretty active on it, so we're always, posting things and liking things, winking. We're friendly.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go follow you guys and
Go follow us.
Send a wink.
I'm gonna send a wink your way.
So try to make it to the shows this weekend and spread the good word.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Anything else?
Well, Louiche, we want to thank you for joining us tonight and giving us some of your time and just explaining, Luicidal and back in the day.
Yeah, thanks for
throwing it down.
Yeah, thanks for the peek
Thank you very
into
much.
what was
Thanks.
then, what's now, and what's to come.
Thank you. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful world, and just love making music still. So there'll be more coming. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
man.
much.
Have a good
All
one.
right.
A veces trato de hacer cosas y no salen como yo quiero y me frustro mucho y trato de hacerlo con calma, me tomo mi tiempo y no sale como yo quiero. Es como que me concentro mucho y no sale bien y todo lo que hago y todo lo que intento nunca sale bien. Como que necesito tiempo para entender las cosas, pero siempre hay alguien ahí diciendo: hey Ceci, hemos notado que has tenido muchos problemas últimamente, ¿sabes? Quizá deberías alejarte y hablar con alguien, quizá te sientas mucho mejor. Y yo les digo: no, está bien, yo lo arreglo, déjenme sola, yo me las arreglo, lo estoy trabajando yo sola. Y me dicen: pues ya sabes, si quieres platicar aquí estoy, ¿sabes? Y probablemente te sientas mucho mejor si lo hablas, así que ¿por qué no lo hablas? Y yo les digo: no, no quiero, estoy bien, yo lo resolveré sola. Pero no dejan de molestar y no dejan de molestar y se acumula dentro. Te van a internar, tus ojos se apagarán, no sabrás ya qué decir, te van a programar y no podrás seguir. No estoy loca, tú eres el loco, me estás volviendo loca. Me metieron en una institución, dijeron la única solución, necesito ayuda profesional para protegerme del único enemigo yo. Estaba en mi cuarto, viendo las paredes, pensando en todo, pero al mismo tiempo pensando en nada. Y de pronto mi papá entra y ni siquiera sabía que estaba ahí. Y me llamó por mi nombre y no lo escuché y empezó a gritar: Ceci, Ceci. Y contesté: ¿qué? ¿Qué pasa? Y contesta: ¿qué te pasa a ti? Y yo dije: no pasa nada, papá. Y dice: no me digas eso, estás usando drogas. Y contesté: no, papá, no estoy tomando drogas, estoy bien, solo estaba pensando, ¿sabes? ¿Por qué no me traes una coca? Y dice: no, estás usando drogas. Y contesté: papá, estoy bien, solo estaba pensando. Y dijo: no, no estabas pensando, estás usando drogas, la gente normal no actúa así. Y dije: papá, tráeme una coca, por favor. Solo quería una coca y no me la traía, solo quería una coca. Te dan camisa de fuerza, te la amarran por detrás, te drogan porque son flojos, mucho trabajo para una loca. No estoy loca, tú eres el loco, me estás volviendo loca. Me metieron en una institución, dijeron la única solución, necesito ayuda profesional para protegerme del único enemigo yo. Estaba sentada en mi cuarto cuando entraron mi mamá y mi papá, jalaron una silla y se sentaron y dijeron: Ceci, tenemos que hablar contigo. Y contesté: ok, ¿qué pasa? Y dicen: tu mamá y yo hemos notado últimamente que estás teniendo muchos problemas y que te enojas sin razón y tenemos miedo de que vayas a lastimar a alguien, tenemos miedo de que te vayas a lastimar a ti misma, así que hemos decidido que por tu bien te vamos a internar, donde recibirás la ayuda que necesitas. Y yo dije: esperen, ¿de qué hablan? Hemos decidido mi propio bien. ¿Qué saben ustedes de mi propio bien? ¿Cómo me pueden decir qué es lo mejor para mí? ¿Qué quiere decir? ¡Estoy loca! Cuando fui a sus escuelas, fui a sus iglesias, fui a sus instituciones educativas, ¿cómo me pueden decir que estoy loca? No más sufrimiento, no más dolor, pero cuando arreglo mi cabeza mentalmente yo voy a morir. No estoy loca, tú eres el loco, me estás volviendo loca. Me metieron en una institución, dijeron es la única solución, necesito ayuda profesional para protegerme del único enemigo yo. Seguro me va a atropellar un carro.
And we're back, you guys. That was Louiche Mayorga from Luicidal. Thank you so much for calling in and talking to us. Make sure you guys go to the Yucca Tap Room February 1st. We've got Luicidal, Inept Hero, Reason Unknown, We Might Be Wasted, Bleach Party USA. Tickets are $15 at the door. And again, that's at Yucca Tap Room, presented to you from TempePunk.com. So your sound sisters will be out there getting thrashy and fucking putting on our dickies and our fucking white t-shirts and going out there cholo style.
Yeah, special thanks to Jack Hunter for hooking this up too. So
Yeah, shout out to Jack for dropping us a line.
meow meow.
All right. Remember to head over to the website soundsistersaz.com to view and listen to previous podcasts up there. And we'll have Grave Sister podcasts up there too.
And a new website.
Yeah, we have a new website. That's what we did on break. So, hell yeah, get your asses over to soundsistersaz.com.
Gabby
Check that
killed
out.
it with the website.
Looks
Yeah,
so
My brother
good.
helped a lot, but
Looks so good,
tell
though.
them what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have new promo photos.
Hell yeah. We've got some badass promos.
Yeah.
Sexy
I
ass
didn't
bitches.
I didn't forget my clothes this time.
No,
I did last time.
everybody looks fucking great.
Yeah,
It looks
it's on
great.
point.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Go to Facebook and like us. Instagram to follow us at Sound Sisters AZ. Want to listen to us through an app? You guys, we're on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play. We are out there. Just search Sound Sisters, man. Find us. Listen to us. Tell your friends. Tell your coworkers.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies.
Frenemies, yes.
Frenemies.
Tell your pets.
Tell your pets.
We are very pet friendly. What's up, Barnabas?
No, for reals. We want to thank you guys for all the support. It means everything to us that you tune in, listen to us, and give us great feedback on what you like. So thank you.
We love you.
We do love you.
Welcome to season 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome to season 2. All right, guys. On that note, this is your host, Dreadal, signing off with my lovely ladies, reminding you to keep your eyes on the prize and always do your best. We said we were going to start plugging local music on our podcast. So this is a band called It's Embarrassing with their song called Tough Guy Todd, right here on the Sound Sister Podcast.